Big 13 salutes the Museum of Science and Industry.
We want to welcome our viewers who saw Jeff Bodine win the Daytona 500 in Florida. We are just underway, less than 1 minute gone by, as the two teams who battled for the world title the last 2 years, the Celtics and the Lakers, are going at it here at the Forum. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with a free throw has given the Lakers a 1-0 lead. We are in the first minute of play. James Worthy with the ball. And Worthy will get the basket and the foul. Tommy Heinsohn, in the previous meeting between these teams, January 22nd at Boston Garden, the Celtics crushed the Lakers by 15 points, 110-95. And Pat Riley told us yesterday that if anyone thinks this is an important game, they're just trying to make an excuse if they lose.
You're absolutely right, Dick. And I think Casey Jones feels the same way. This is an important trip for them on the West Coast. They want to prove to the Lakers they can do it.
Scott Wedman. This is Robert Parrish. Scores, and the Celtics are on the board. You saw Scott Wedman, the veteran, in his 12th year, is starting in place of Kevin McHale, who is still out with a sore Achilles tendon, and he is doubtful for this game. He did not come out for the warm-ups. Inside, James Worthy. Larry Bird the rebound, and he has been nothing short of magnificent on that road trip you were talking about. Dennis Johnson. We have a tie ball game.
Celtics have a different style since McHale's been down, Dick. They are running much more, and they're a very fine outside shooting team. When McHale used to be in the lineup, it was a multiple low post team. Now they can hit from the outside. They present different defensive problems to the Lakers than the last time they played.
And we'll talk about those problems shortly. Turnover gives the ball to the Celtics. Double team on Bird. Mike McGee is guarding Dennis Johnson, and an illegal defense call against the Lakers. Second time will be a technical foul. So the two different starters, besides, of course, Scott Wedman, Mike McGee, number 40, who is starting at guard in place of Byron Scott, who has been in a slump. Bird. Larry Bird is having a blistering trip, averaging 36 points in the 3 games.
He picked it up a notch. That's what the champions do. Pick it up when they need it.
Kareem is looking to do the same today. Kareem was 6 of 20 from the field, and Bill Walton had a marvelous game, blocking 7 shots in their meeting in Boston. And Larry Bird, the Celtics star, in his last 2 games. He had triple doubles, double figures in points, rebounds, and assists in his last 2 games. I don't think Kareem is going to come out sparkling today after that tough game in Boston.
The Lakers, with McGee in there, have an extra offensive rebound, and Kareem and Worthy, I think, are going to see a lot of low post action today, trying to pick on Wedman and Parrish.
Danny Ainge with the outside shot. James Worthy, and that's the defensive problem Tommy will talk more about that the Celtics have. Wedman on James Worthy. Larry Bird. He won the long-distance shooting contest to the All-Star game in magnificent fashion just a week ago in Dallas. Working against Parrish. And Kareem is fouled.
There's Magic taking it to Worthy. Scott Wedman has a tough job getting back to pick up Worthy. That's the matchup the Celtics want. But look at Worthy with that great body control. And Wedman had excellent defensive position that time, but to no avail.
The foul is on Parrish, and here is Kareem on the line. He has been the most consistent Laker of them all. And if he remains healthy this week, he will break Elvin Hayes' record for most games in a career. Next Sunday in Philadelphia, and we'll have that game, the Lakers and the Sixers on CBS.
Celtics with the good outside shooting ball club can maybe open it up a little bit for Robert Parrish or Larry Bird inside.
Bird missed outside. Kareem got the rebound. Rambis has trouble clearing it. And here's Magic, who is not 100%. Mike McGee for 3. That's one of the reasons he's been installed in the Laker lineup.
He's one of those wild-eyed guys, Pat Riley says. I needed him in my lineup to get the intensity up.
And that's what he gives them. Mike McGee, who was in the doghouse because he was coasting too much earlier this year, he's among the NBA leaders in three-point field goals.
Mad Dog, he barks.
8.5 minutes remaining in the first period, and a legal defense called, and that'll be a technical foul against the Lakers, so 2 illegal defense calls early here in this game. The officials are Jack Madden, by the way, and Ed Middleton.
The Celtics trying to become a real low-post team with Robert Parrish down there. And with the good outside shooting, you got to extend your defense. So they might be able to have more one-on-one situations against Kareem than perhaps in the past.
Dennis Johnson. And Wedman. Rambis has to move out to meet Scott Wedman. Bird. Parrish hustles in the corner. Celtics playing half court now, and Scott Wedman hits from outside. So that's the dimension the Celtics get with Wedman in there.
With Rambis having to guard him on the outside, that's going to take him off the defensive glass.
4 minutes gone by in the opening period. This is the toughest ticket for any regular season game in Laker history. And we'll have a foul, a loose ball foul, called against Mike McGee of the Lakers.
The Celtics are going to play Kareem one up and double him only when he puts it on the floor. So they're going to put a half a torture test on Kareem today.
Worthy is guarding Larry Bird. That's got to take something away from his offense, doesn't it, Worthy?
Going out to guard against his outside shot will allow Worthy also to get up quickly on the front end of the break, however.
That's a plus. Danny Ainge from the corner. He's kind of an afterthought when you talk about the Celtics, but Ainge is having his best year. Not statistically, but all around. Bird on the rebound on Magic's miss, and the Celtics pushing it up. Lakers are back on defense. Celtics by 4. Celtics by 6. Dennis Johnson.
They don't have too many finishes on that fast break, but they sure can shoot those pull-up jumpers.
And Pat Riley wants a timeout, so a little more than halfway through this opening period, it's been the Celtics. 18-12 with balanced scoring from all 5 of their starters.
Everything's coming up to the perimeter.
The NBA on CBS. Today's game from the Forum is sponsored by the U.S. Armed Forces. It's a great place to start. And by Plymouth, a division of Chrysler Corporation. Plymouth, the pride is back. Born in America again.
We're not a company, but we'll give you a chance to work where there's always a challenge. We'll give you opportunities to learn, to develop, to perfect skills that you thought were beyond your reach. We'll help you build a career that can reward you for the rest of your life. We're not a company, we're your country. We're the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, the Marines. We're the Armed Forces. It's a great place to start.
Chrysler LeBaron GTS challenges BMW 528e and Mercedes 190e to a test of performance. Overall, America's GTS dominates the legendary Germans and is under $12,000. LeBaron GTS. We built an American hero.
Now get low financing of $500 to $1,000 back on select Chrysler Plymouth models.
Since I hung up my size 19 sneakers, Dave and I always get together for a few Miller Lights.
And argue about who was the greatest player.
You were the greatest.
No, Bob, you were.
At least we agree Lights taste is the greatest.
Yep, Lights also less filling. And you can't afford to get filled up when you're the great Bob Lanier.
Come on, Dave. You won the MVP and the championship. Those were the 2 biggest feats in basketball.
No, Bob. Those were the 2 biggest feats in basketball.
For the biggest taste, there's only one light beer. Miller Lite.
These teams only meet twice during the regular season. They've met twice in the championship. And you talked about the matchup problems. Now, what problems do the Celtics have with Wedman in there against the Lakers, Tom?
Because Worthy is such a great low-post player. He's got a real size and speed advantage over Wedman. And the Celtics will have to try and do something to stop that. But Worthy's already gotten off to a pretty decent start in that low post.
Without McHale, how are the Celtics hurt?
Without McHale, they are hurt defensively because McHale used to play Worthy, and Worthy couldn't beat him with speed. McHale would back off him and had the long arms and could get at the shot.
The Celtics have scored 8 in a row, prompting Pat Riley's timeout, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar snaps that string, and it's 18-14.
They're playing Kareem one-on-one, and he's responding to the challenge. He feels like he's been let out of jail.
Already a technical foul, 2 illegal defense calls against the Lakers. Larry Bird outside hits. Larry Bird is amongst the leaders in several categories in the NBA. He had 47 Friday night against Portland in a brilliant effort. And now the officials, obviously calling these close today, have hit the Celtics with an illegal defense call, #1 against Boston.
Worthy is such a potent force in that low post that the Celtics are alert to wanting to double whenever he gets the ball.
Dennis Johnson on Magic Johnson. Parrish guarding Kareem. Ainge is trying to double, and a foul inside. Ainge tried to double. Was he late getting over there, or what was the plan?
They don't really want to double Kareem until he puts the ball on the floor. But Kareem, with the old experienced move, fakes it to the middle a little bit, makes Parrish lean to the middle, and then nicely drop steps back and loses them and picks up the foul. But they are working Kareem one-on-one, and they're trying to tire him out.
Robert Parrish has picked up 2 early fouls, and that has prompted Bill Walton to make his entrance into the game. Walton simply the hero in the first meeting in Boston, won by the Celtics. He had 7 blocks, 8 rebounds, and 11 points, and was the difference in that game, and really gave Kareem a lot of trouble.
You know, when you play one-on-one against Kareem, Kareem says, yeah, it may tire me out, but you may be out of the ball game by the time I get tired.
That's his side of it, and that's true. The Houston Rockets learned that recently. Wedman driving.